So I have to just get this shot from over here. Look at this amazing, amazing store here. This is why we did this journey, for iconic places such as this. Hello world, it's your Uncle Heavy, and good morning from Seligman, Arizona. Today is day 7 of our 66 adventure, and I'm flabbergasted because I swear, I feel like it was just yesterday I was meeting Tolle at the Chicago airport, and we were starting this amazing journey across the US, seeing some really, really cool things. And we still have a whole day today and pretty much an entire day tomorrow to cover on this amazing trip. And all I can say is wow. And Tolle, get in here.
What's going on?
So it finally hit me this morning that wow, we're actually getting ready to wrap this up and come to an end. What are your thoughts?
Well, we've had our kicks on Route 66, and we're gonna have some more kicks. So
we sure have, and I can't even believe it's gone so fast, and yet it seems to have gone nice and slow at the same time. Does that make sense? Or
yeah, I know.
It's just sort of weird. So we've got lots to cover today. No tickets required. Let's go see what kind of more 66 amazingness trouble we can get into.
Do come along.
Nailed it. Route 66. Route 66. Route 66. So this is our morning. First thing, we're waiting for the breakfast restaurant to open. So we're gonna just take a ride around town here and see a few things. This is where we stayed last night. Kind of covered it when we came in, but very, very nice Route 66 type motel. Tolle's all festive in his 66 shirt.
I like your shirt too.
You like this shirt?
I like your shirt.
That dude's kind of weird on it though. First stop of today, I'm in Seligman, Arizona. And we've got this. What is this, you ask? I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. Cannot walk past even a faded Route 66 painting on the ground. Need to take a walk around the garden here. Oh, what are you up there? Are you wood carving? Some kind of a miner. Kind of creepy. Don't mean to derail thing. All right, it's too early for that kind of stupid humor. And his and her outhouses, I'm guessing. We're the Care Bear. Got this telephone booth here. I've seen a couple telephone booths on this trip, but not one with this feature here. That's certainly multitasking at its greatest form. So Uncle Heavy, how many gas pumps did you film on this trip? I don't know. A lot. I dig them. So here's another one. Looks like the reels are worn off on this as well. Don't know how much it was. The one thing about Route 66 is there are plenty of references to cars along the way, though. This isn't really one of the characters from the movie, but we'll take it. Hello. Got some cool signage here. Historic Route 66. Gonna try and get this shot in between cars and before other people show up, where we have access to the entire building. Here comes a car. I've thrown the guy at least 100 kudos and accolades through this entire video, but I gotta tell you, when you travel with the toll road, you get your butt up early to get the cool stuff before the other people wake up. So thank you, good sir.
I'm tired.
Shh. Yeah, it was an amazing. We could slowly walk across the street now that the photography is done. We were talking to some locals last night at dinner, and they said that the tourists used to lay down in the middle of the road here, somewhere, I don't know exactly, but there was a 66 shield painted, and they would lay down in the middle of the road to have their photos taken. That's nuts. I'm diehard, but I'm not that diehard. Looking at some more of this Route 66 road art, yard art, art, and lots of Texaco signs. So many Texaco signs. We've seen lots of muffler men on this trip, but I wasn't prepared for this. A muffler chicken. No, he's not really a muffler chicken, but I'm trying to be funny. Nice little mural of Maryland on Route 66. Oh look, there's James Dean. Look, I didn't even see you. Hello, James. Someday I'll be as cool as you. Maybe not. Some unusual yard art here. Waste oil. Interstate 10. Hood of a car. Oh! Look at this. Bullet holes. So Tolle, I'm looking back on 66. I forgot how many miles we've traveled. Chicago's back that way, but
Probably about 2,000, close to 2,000 miles.
yeah, we must be close to 2,000. Incredible. Incredible. And the good news is, he hasn't killed me yet. One thing I just have to really point out that I know I haven't pointed out yet through this whole journey is that the cultural diversity of people we're encountering doing the same tour as us from so many nations across the world. And it's not, they come here to see this 66. The history of this road has influenced worldwide fandom. And that makes me proud as an American that we actually have something that people other than Disney World will travel across the sea to come see. So kudos, America. This is Angel's Barbershop. It's considered the birthplace of historic 66. Now I just learned about this about 5 minutes ago from Tolle. It's a really interesting story. I encourage anybody who has Route 66 to Google it and check out the story of Angel. Kitty, kitty. Another 66 kitty. I've been seeing way too many of these on the trip. Hello, beautiful. You're sweet. Gonna take a look around the gift shop here as well and see what's going on. Look at all the license plates, even the European license plates. Very cool. Instruments up here. And here's Angel's famous barbershop. You can even sit in a chair. Tolle, you want to get in the chair?
A little off the top, please, Angel.
There you go. Now, we hear he's kind of getting better, right? I mean, we heard he was getting, he's a little
He's
on
doing
the,
all right. Yeah,
he's
he
doing,
just
yeah.
stopped cutting hair 3 years ago.
At 90,
95 years old.
95 years old.
When he stopped cutting hair. Cut hair for 75 years.
But I'm kind of getting my education on this as we go along. Tolle has been mentoring me on it, and Angel here is basically the person who started the 66 historic revival for Arizona.
Yeah, he started the Arizona Route 66 Association in 1986, which helped preserve this because everything was going downhill across the country. And after Arizona started one, other states started following suit. So now, across the country, each state has an association that's keeping this going.
Right, right. It's a cool organization. Yeah. So, there isn't much left up there to take, but give me a little bit of a trim, you know, lower my ears. I don't know. Barber joke. Insert barber joke here. It's a little early in the morning. Before we leave, I got to get a shot of this map. Starting here in Chicago on this map. Cozy Dog, done it. Missouri and Mobile, done it. The Big Whale in Kansas, done that as well. The Big Texas Steakhouse in Texas, done that. And lastly, the Jackrabbit Outpost, did that. Here we are, and we're on our way, Santa Monica. Look at that shot right there. Holy cow. Beautiful. More desert shots from the car. Imagine just seeing this for like 2 hours at a clip. That's pretty much what we've been experiencing the past couple days. So our next stop is here. This is Hackberry General Store in Hackberry, Arizona. right off the bat, I'm seeing the outhouse. Seeing, is it real? Oh, it doesn't open. Look, they even have a live performer here.
Get your kicks on Route 66. When it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City is mighty pretty to see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. If you want to take this pretty tip and make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. There we go. Get your kicks on Route 66. I hope you all have a great time.
All right. Good morning. Thank you. Now this is the Hack General Store. Let's check this out in here. Lots of amazing coolness going on in here. I am on icon overload here with everything that I'm seeing. Oh, I found another 66 cat. Hello, you. So, Tolle,
Yes,
you want to tell us a story about the shirt you're wearing right now?
This shirt here was purchased in this very place 25 years ago.
Wow.
Hasn't been washed one time.
I could tell in the car, but I wasn't going to say anything, but you know, hey, maybe you should think about that now.
And I was saying too, my underwear is even older than that.
So I have to just get this shot from over here. Look at this amazing, amazing store here. This is why we did this journey, for iconic places such as this. Just across the street from that general store, look at this. I'm so far from Niagara Falls, New York right now, it's not even funny. This is incredible. Look at that train going all the way down there, and 66 going that way, and you've got the Hackberry General Store. Wow, this is what it's all about, guys. This is America. This is why I do this. That old Greyhound signage, old police car right here. Station wagon. Yeah. Love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. This old girl's seen better days. Rusting away. This one's got an open engine block on it, and look at this cactus. Look, there's even an old misplaced city bus right there. This is what this trip is all about. I love it. Absolutely love it. Got the nice little mountains in the background here. Or rolling hills, I'm not sure what you'd call them. Little cattle skull action. Super pretty desert garden right here. Gate was open, so I'm assuming we can go in here. Oh look, we've got a jackrabbit sign. Oh God, that guy scared me right there. I thought that was a guy. I thought it was a real person. Look at this shop right here. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend taking this journey. You will not regret it. I've seen some places in this world. This 66 trip across my own country was amazing.
Waiting for a train, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. I'll be thrown the diesel down just before it rains. Take us all the way to New Orleans.
know why cigarette machines fascinate me so much. They just do. Check it out, look, one of these gas pumps opened up. You can see what it looks like on the inside. And the reels on this one. Got the Burma Shave sign here too. And I can't believe I walked past and missed this beautiful rusty old Dr. Pepper sign. Love it. Love it. One last sweep. I'm not sure, there's a stage up there on the hill. And some cars. Not sure if this is somebody's house or not, but I think it's time to go west. Next stop, just down the road a piece, Hackberry. We have this wonder of 66. This is the Ranchero gift shop, home of Giganticus, Headicus. It's just a very cool, iconic roadside attraction and a photo op. Feels like he's made out of like sprayed concrete. Here's his title. And it kind of looks like one of the Easter Island heads. Just next to him is his little brother, not so big a kiss, Headicus. Always in the shadow of his big brother. But we've got a beautiful tow truck here, and look, even got Herbie the Love Bug parked out front. You definitely do see a lot of beautiful rusty cars here on the side of the road at these attractions. And I don't think the gift shop is open yet. But, well, I'm gonna get me a picture of this Jackrabbit sign here. Now this guy here has got a name. My buddy Dave has told me constantly, and I seem to forget what his name is, but it's a cool little rusty piece of road art. Some sort of female royalty knight thing made out of 66 shields in a victory cry, I would call this piece here. But I'd also call it pretty darn cool. They've got a Corvette police car. That's freaking awesome, man. Look at that. If you're gonna get stopped and get a ticket, you get it in a Corvette. That's the way to go. Even got an old Jaguar here. There's just something misplaced about a beautiful old Jaguar on the side of the Arizona highway. But it is a beautiful car. Gonna ring a bell. And I have to do this little tilt shot here. Beautiful cars. Look at all those mailboxes sitting right there. And then the mountains in the background and the Arizona desert. Nice. Very nice. Just down the road now at Kingman, Arizona. This is what we're having for breakfast. This is Rutherford's Family Diner. Looking very, very 66-like here. Got all the states represented. I love how they do this everywhere you go on this journey, when they show all the state's symbols. But I'm really hungry, and this is looking like a great place for some breakfast, so let's go eat. So I just ordered a bacon and cheese omelet. I'm not going to film myself eating an omelet. You know what an omelet looks like, and I'm going to express, but this is the kind of place we just love eating at, rather than any kind of chain restaurant, this mom and pop. I hate to use the word greasy spoon, but I mean that in a positive sort of way. Just excellent diner food. My favorite. So look at that. That's a bacon and cheese omelet and English muffins. And Tolle got some really good biscuits and gravy. I think I'm going to go ahead and take his. Easy. So this is our next stop today. We're at the Kingman Visitor Center and Route 66 Museum. Now, not sure what's going on in there. We're going to find out shortly, but afterwards, we've got this cool little arch to drive our car through, and we're definitely going to do that. But right now the line's a bit long, so we're going to go inside and see what's going on. Let's see what's happening here. And I'm zoning in right to here. Tolle, Another 66 shirt.
Reasonable price.
45 bucks, not too bad. I should get one and we should just be matching twins today. Oh, inside we've got some international flags here, and looks like there's even a model train going on, which is kind of appropriate. There's seeing so many trains on this trip. The heart of historic Route 66. It looks like there's a museum upstairs. Let's check it out. Kind of gives us a bird's eye view of that gift shop and all those flags that we saw coming in. And let's see if I can get the lighting. There we go. The Kingman sign. Oh, here we go. Here's Angel. We just learned about him this morning. Excellent story. If you've got time, Google the name. Check him out. Didn't have the pleasure of meeting him, but we got to meet his daughter, and she was awesome, and she took a lot of time to tell us a lot of personal stories off camera. So it was an excellent experience. Let's go get some tickets and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Look at that. I got a mini intro on this day. I don't know that there's enough to do an entire vlog here, so I'm gonna just make it part of my Route 66 day. Check out some of the exhibits to the Lewis Kingman artifacts collection. I'm assuming that belonged to him. Got a old railway light here. A switch, actually, it's a switch. Track switch. The covered wagon. Is this how they used to travel 66 back in the day? This display is representative of the Dust Bowl refugees during the Great Depression. They would form these roadside camps on 66. It says here that to avoid the heat, they would travel at night and sleep during the day. But the Great Depression is, for what it was a fascinating subject in history. It's worth exploring greater on your own. I encourage it. But then again, I'm a history nerd. But yeah, people lost their homes, lost everything, and they would pack what they could in the back of a truck. Set out for better places. Looking across the top here, we've got some more neon. And look at this beauty right here. I love this sign right here, this chevron sign. Wow. I've never seen one like this before. Let's get the red, white, and blue neon. Got the nice little rusty patina on the side. And another Texaco. Another Texaco worn out, and the mobile Pegasus. See, I mentioned it on an early part of this trip how I had photographed a shadow box, a round shadow box of this particular icon, and look how much nicer it is in neon than it was in shadow box. Those were definitely the days. I think since the society seems to be on this whole vintage revival thing, we need to go back to neon. We really do. Biscuits and gravy and chicken fried steak and homemade pies and malts. Sounds like a amazing lunch. There's the soda jerker. So this is the 1950 Studebaker. The MSRP was $1,487 on it when it was brand new. And I absolutely love Studebakers. Look at this beautiful front end here with that classic iconic nose. And this is the optional air conditioning unit. They call it the car cooler. It worked like kind of like a swamp cooler, I guess, but the reverse entry doors. They have a name for those. Google it. I'm not going to say it on my YouTube channel because for some reason it'll get flagged, but it was a unique design at the time that they don't use anymore. Look at this beautiful old parking meter. I'm guessing it was probably a nickel to use that for up to 2 hours. Not anymore. Very, very cool painting here. Look at showing the twin arrows when there's actually 2 of them still. And there's the Jackrabbit sign. It's neat to look back and remember. Ending here with the electric vehicle exhibit. I seem to remember these being out in the road some time ago. You don't really see them much around anymore. Fancy golf carts. This one's sort of like kind of looks like a almost like a snowmobile, but just kind of take a walk through here because there's so much to cover. So much to cover here. I remember my buddy Mark had a golf cart like this at his campground. It was like 100 years ago. And it just kind of shows how far we've come. These were old electrical chargers. They're much different today. Looks like we're going back out here. Always exit to the gift shop. So that was pretty cool. Very, very 66 like. I think we gotta get over there, check out that arch. We're gonna do the touristy thing and drive our car through this 66 arch here. It's almost like waiting for food here. Trying to wait your place, but Tolle, we're here.
Yes, we are.
We have to do it. It's a must do.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
If I was here by myself and saw this line, I'd probably say, I'm out of here.
But it's
not a patient man.
No, me neither. So, but we got it. We just have to.
And we're in too deep now.
Yeah, we're committed. And check it out, there's a little miniature version of that arch we just drove through. This is a cool little museum. Very cool. Okay, now, westward bound. The next stop on today's journey is Cool Springs, Arizona. And I'm gonna just slowly tilt in here for a fact. And would you look at that right there. This is where you get the whole Cars thing going on. Not that this is all about that movie. It's a great movie and everything like that, but I love looking over there at those rolling hills. They're so far away and so spread out. You can see the shadows of the clouds on the hills. And this here is Cool Springs Cabins. They have tasty foods here. Let's go check it out closer up. Let me just do this nice shot right here. Cool. And here it is right here. The real Radiator Springs, Cool Springs, Arizona. Want to know where the name came from? It's based on this. I didn't realize there's a whole big store back here. Very interesting stuff. Lots of t-shirts. This is kind of cool. They have a Blue Swallow postcard here. We're what, 400 miles away?
Oh, at least.
Something like that. This must be Misty. Hello, little girl. I bet you hate everybody giving you attention that comes in here.
She does. She just hates it.
You've got such a rough life.
She does.
Look at you. Junior's taking a nice nap.
Yep.
All right, gotta get it here on the road. That way's west. Oh, look, I got a bottle of 66 black cherry. So here, I'm toasting you as we're getting ready to drive. Check it out. This is only the second one I've done through this whole journey, but I just had to. That lady Geneva at Cool Springs was so nice, and they had an awesome cat. I'm sure you saw it in the video, but cheers, 66. Black cherry, good stuff. Ooh, sugar. Not used to sugar. In this part of 66, we're going to be doing some mountain crossing. It would be pretty cool. A time lapse right about now. That would be cool. So how many turns did you say, Tolle?
191.
So I know that you have driven the road to Hana.
Yes, I have.
And I'm curious to see how it ranks against this when you're done.
I will say, what's 8 miles, 191. Road to Hana was 630 and 35 miles.
Yeah, I'd say
Pretty.
road to Hana wins that one, doesn't it? I don't think we're going to be seeing any waterfalls on this drive, though.
It's kind of, too, you don't know what they count as a turn sometimes, too, you know what I mean?
Right. This is 15-mile-an-hour turn. Well, yeah, I would compare this to some of the turns on the road to Hana. Check out my road to Hana video if you haven't. I haven't done a shameless plug this entire trip. Let's get the side view here. Yeah, this is what we're driving on, guys.
When we were at Cool Springs, we were about parallel with that one.
Wow.
Pinnacle there.
And you can see a lot of it doesn't have guardrail. And you know, what we were just driving by before, what they'd call a guardrail, I'm not sure how effective it would be in stopping a vehicle from going over the edge. But here we go. Look at that. Our next stop is Sitgreaves Pass. Now the elevation here is only 3,550 feet, but you would never know that by what I'm about to show you. I'm doing my dramatic reveal here for no reason, but I just have to. Look at this shot. Route 66. Excuse me, Mr. Tolle. Requesting permission to do a I have arrived.
Oh my goodness. Arizona, Route 66, Sitgreaves Pass. The burros and donkeys of all the land. I have arrived.
We have arrived. That's the road we just took, right there. That's Route 66. So if you're planning on doing this drive, just know that. It's very windy, very twisty, but the views are worth it. Now we could have taken Interstate 40 and bypassed all this amazingness and gotten where we're going probably an hour sooner, but this is why we're on this journey. For views like this and experiences like this. And most importantly, for the bragging rights of being able to say I drove 66 as much as I possibly could. All right, onward and upward. All right, one thing this area is known for is this guy right here. It's a wild burro. They're usually very used to humans, but I'm gonna approach him slowly. Hello guy, how are you? How are you? Can I approach? Are you good? Are you good, donkey? Can I pet you? You're just okay? Alright, you don't want to be petted? You want to be left alone?
It probably wandered down here from the
there we go.
and not be bothered by people like that.
Okay. I'll leave you be. It's a burro. They're usually pretty tame. But, there we go.
Friendly burro.
He's a friendly guy. He's like, he'd be happier if you brought me some food.
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't have any burro food on me.
Nothing healthy to give you. I don't think you want to eat Doritos. My doctor doesn't want me to eat them, so I can't give them to you. But it was very nice meeting you, and thanks for letting us pet you and for the photo op. We have to go down 66 some more. We'll see you later. Not sure where we're going here, but we're following a group of people, seeing what they're here to see. Looks like there's a bunch of memoriams here. A lot of in-loving memories and dedicated to some people's names. Some crosses. Not at all certain what the story is here. I think I have an idea. I don't think anybody's buried here, but I think it's just dedicated to loved ones who have gone before them. And let's see what we have at the end of the trail here. We've got this. That's... Now is that where we're heading or is that where we came from?
That's the way we're headed,
Okay.
I think.
Oh, we got a 50-50 shot, I suppose. Yeah, these are some breathtaking views. It's kind of like the video I did at Petrified Forest, Painted Desert National Park, which, oh wait, that hasn't been released yet. Stay tuned, that's a little teaser. We did a lot of cool stuff on this trip. Interesting memorial. It's a Starbucks apron. Huh. He seems to be going after Tolle. What's he doing? What's he doing? Tolle, the donkey whisperer.
Cowards have a yellow streak down their back. Billy the burro, he's got a strong black streak back.
Yeah, this is a tough burro.
This is also, I see why people feed him. You're so like, you know that's what he probably wants. Can't help you, Billy, sorry.
Maybe a little scratch behind the ears.
All right, Billy, we gotta get
out of here. He's blocking your car. Goodbye, Billy. I'm gonna need you to sign a consent so I can put you on YouTube. Is that all right? Yeah, all right. I'm not sure what's going on here, but there's a car crashed off the cliff here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the road right there. You can see the road we just came down here. So up there, that car must have come off and crashed. Yeah, gotta be careful. All right, next stop, Oatman, Arizona. There's the Oatman post office. And it's real legit. We just had to pay to park, and it was basically like a honor system. You put $2 in the barrel. There's a nice little welcome sign here. We're down at 2,700 feet. We were over 3,200, I believe. And I'm just in love with this post office right here. I gotta tell you, I saw it before, but here we are again. This is Main Street Oatman right here. Check it out. Let's see if I can get a shot of the Main Street without getting run over here. If you're in Oatman, make sure you watch your step. Right here, this business is called Jackass Junction. I know quite a few people that should probably work there. But all in all, it looks like an old West town here. Look at the old boardwalks for sidewalks, and everything looks like an authentic Wild West town. Pretty nice. That old hotel sign just kind of dangling there beautifully. Well, this ends the discussion of how far we've come and how far we're going yet. Although the end game seems to be shorter and shorter. I can't believe we've gotten this close, but yeah. We're not Winslow, Arizona, we're standing on the corner of Oatman, Arizona. I don't see a flatbed Ford. What it kind of reminds me of is when you go to a place like Dodge City or something like that, where they make an area look like an old West town, but like here, this is the real deal. It's like Wild West City in real life. I love it. So I stopped for a second because I was having some issues with my camera. Got switched over to time lapse, and as I was fixing it, I lost Tolle. So I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere and my ride is gone. And here's one of the residential wild donkeys walking around. Hello, sir. Good to see you. All right. The Great Oatman Coin Heist. Husband's waiting room. Now, sure there's a story here, but look, he's falling apart. I'd offer you something to eat, but I think I'm too late. I'm wandering down a back alley here. Not sure what's going on. Wow, this town seems to just keep going on and on and on. Well, I could stand in the middle of the road and do some filming right down here. This is cool. This is the main strip, shooting up. There's a house at the top of the hill. So, it's a very, very Wild West. I love how the traffic just kind of meanders around the borough. Doesn't care. Borough doesn't care. Borough has right of way. Borough says, bring it on, brah. And then he moves. This is the Oatman jail, I suppose. Wow, is that what I think it is? How does the jail compare to some of the others we've seen on this trip, Tolle?
Pretty roomy.
Yeah. This one's got a jacuzzi in it.
Prospector here. Hey, he's escaping.
Hey, they let anybody into this place.
Whoa, this guy's been in here a very long time.
Almost make a vlog just dedicated to this town, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to include it in my 66. I think we've pretty much seen it all. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, I don't want to get kicked by a donkey. Not the kind of kicks I'm looking for on 66. I don't know that they really like to be petted. He's getting kind of annoyed with me. I don't want him to kick. Good donkey. All right, Oatman, it's been awesome visiting you, but time for me to head west on 66. So we're kind of doing a dual filming thing here. I have the GoPro on the hood, filming the donkeys. They literally just walk right out in front of you looking for food. So in a second here, we're going to clear this, and you're going to see the Colorado River, and just on the other side of that is California. Now this is exciting. I've never been to California before. You're going to witness me entering California for the first time. Aren't you all excited? That is a cool shot. Alright, I'm not sure what we're going to see here, but we're crossing the Colorado River and into California for me for the first time.
Colorado River sign.
Yep. California, here we come. Right back. What? No, we didn't start yet.
California state line.
There.
Welcome to California.
Thank you. And welcome to California. Look at that. We made it to our final state and my first time in California. So, woohoo! Holy, how did we get to California?
We drove. Actually, I drove.
Yeah,
I drove.
I did a lot of passengering on this trip, but here we are, California. Makes me happy and sad at the same time. Means we're in the final stage. So this is it. I am touching California. I've reached California. This is our next stop. This is Needles, California. The historic Route 66 sign. It says welcome. Next exit. But we're here. And we've got something amazing just behind this sign here. Look at this reveal shot right here. Behold, the Colorado River. And there's the highway we just came over on it. But this is California. I gotta tell you, it's kind of amazing. Uncle Heavy has finally come to California. Took me all these years to finally get here, and now I'm here. West Coast. Don't get much more west than this, but I want to sit here and be all weepy about it, but it's hot out here, and I'm getting back in the car where the air conditioning is. So, westward bound. So back in the car here, look at that. 109 degrees. It's literally like stepping into a sauna out there. But all right, we've got nice cool air conditioning in here. We're moving on. And even though we've been in the state for a little while, there's this beautiful sign that welcomes us to California. Another side of the car shot. Now it's not quite the painted desert, but it's the California desert. I can't see the Hollywood sign from here. So I'm not sure if I'm even can put this in the vlog, but we're detouring back to 66. Something got mixed up, but we're just kind of hanging out here BSing in the desert, and suddenly the GPS says welcome to Nevada, and I'm like, wait a minute, Nevada wasn't part of the list, but hey, we made it through.
A ninth state.
There was a ninth unexpected state. I mean, I just checked, we'll be crossing back into California in a second, but not 66, but hey, what the heck.
Part of the trip.
You never know what you're going to get into when you start driving. Ah, well, we're going back. At no point did I ever think we'd end up in another state, especially Nevada. But what are you going to do?
We're going to be in Nevada longer than we were in Kansas.
It's true. When life gives you lemons, you have to make an omelet. Wait, I think I messed that up. Not a 66 town, but we're here anyway.
Turn left onto Nipton Road.
I wanted to document. This is Searchlight, Nevada.
Found ourselves a casino.
Look at that.
And for a whole trip, go to Terrible's Roadhouse.
Terrible's Roadhouse. So this is our next stop. So technically, not a 66 location, but we've got this right here. We're in Baker, California, and this is the world's largest thermometer. Now there's a whole long detailed story how we ended up here when we were on 66, but I won't bore you with, but this is just kind of a cool must-see attraction here in Baker, California. And we made it part of the 66 trip, and I'm putting it in my 66 video because, well, we're not too far off 66, but this is basically built to celebrate the highest temperature ever celebrated in Death Valley. And we're gonna go take some different angles of it now. So there is a gift shop here, but unfortunately it just now closed as we pulled up because we're getting here kind of late today. But this is it. This is the world's largest thermometer. Let's get here and just film all the way up there. Now you can't see the temperatures from this level, but I wanted to get up to it and see it. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna just keep on zooming and zooming and zooming and zooming. This is incredible. Sitting across the street, there's a gravel lot where we can actually capture how large it is. And I'm going to zoom in to the top number there, where it lists 107. Now I believe this goes all the way up to 130 degrees, because that was the hottest temperature ever recorded in Death Valley. But right now it's 107, and I'm feeling it. Like, wow, it's hot out here. I am not used to this kind of hot. But yeah, let's zoom back. Again, not a 66 attraction, but I'm leaving it in because, well, what the heck. It's pretty darn cool. We've got someplace else we're gonna check out in Baker here that's not a 66 attraction, but while we're here, we're here. Look at that over my shoulder. That's cool. And again, this is one of those places I've seen in many other vlogs and I've been wanting to come and see it. Baker, California, Uncle Heavy made it! Now let's go get cool. We've seen it. The world's largest thermometer. 107 degrees today. I'm glad. Now, Tolle and I were talking.
Yes, sir.
We've had some mild days on this trip, and we were kind of hoping that it would be brutally hot when we got here to see it, and it looks like our hopes and dreams were definitely...
That's pretty hot.
That's very hot. I don't think I've ever been in 107 degree naturally. It's gotten kind of hot in Buffalo, but I don't think it's ever gotten 107 hot. You know?
Yeah, where I'm at, I've hit 100 before, you know. But
yes, just slightly over. 1 or 2 degrees over 100, but not 107.
And not every day, probably all summer long.
Oh, it's brutal. Next stop, again, disclaimer, not a 66 attraction, but we're just down the road here in Baker, California. There's this giant UFO here. This is alien fresh jerky. We were in the area checking out the thermometer. I know it's not a 66 thing, but what the heck. It's cool to come and see, but this is alien fresh jerky. They have all kinds of cool little alien stuff here to check out, and this big UFO in the back. This is one of those places I guess I've always wanted to go and didn't realize I wanted to go here. I love the way the building is decorated. It's got these sort of big old damnation alley wheels, like it's a driving vehicle, and big wheels here. Parked right out front, you have this vehicle here with a couple of aliens in the front seat. And this big gun, kind of done up like a spaceship with wings and missiles on the back. I like this guy right here, flying a ship. This is fun. This is a lot of fun, and it's great marketing. If you're kind of looking up over here, you have like the pilots of this vehicle thing that is this store, and these ferocious looking treads. Yeah, it's just kind of like it's coming at us. But look, that's confirming the 105 degree temperature that we're experiencing here in Baker today. All right, let's go check this out. Check out this guy right here. I'm gonna buy some jerky today. And this is what we're here to see. We're supposed to get 14 bucks a piece or 2 for 20. I'm definitely gonna have to. They got honey teriyaki. I just want regular teriyaki. Texas style space cowboy. Teriyaki. All right, 2 for 20. I can't go wrong. I can cross alien fresh jerky off my list of places I wanted to check out if I was ever in the area. And well, I just happened to be in Baker, California today, so 2 bags of jerky and 2 A&Ws. Life is good. Seriously, life is good. So this is almost like a meal thing. I have to give it a taste test. See how it compares to just store brand jerky. Looks like regular jerky. Nothing spectacular or life-changing about it. So, yeah, it's good. I like turkey, it's good. And just outside on the property, we've got this thing. And I don't know what it does. It says for $1 it will launch. Unfortunately, I don't have a dollar bill on me, so we'll never ever know. Okay, westward bound. We have to get back to 66. Enough of this non-66 stuff, Tolle. Let's get back to 66 where we belong. More from the car shots. I had to get this rolling hill on the side. It reminds me of like a lunar landscape here with the rocks and the rock face. At least that's what it looks like to me. So the next site, we're almost back into the 66 thing, but we had to stop and check this out. This is Barstow, California, and this is the Burger Den. And if you look up on the roof, the sign indicates that this stand is the first location of the very first Del Taco. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not really all that familiar with the franchise, but it's kind of neat to see the origins of a business I have heard of. And it's this cool little building, mountains in the background, and it's little town. So I'm adding it to the 66 day. So yeah, I had to come way out here to get a shot of that sign, the way the roof is hiding it, but that's it. Site of the first Del Taco. Alright. Kind of an interesting town. A little desolate, but hey, we're moving on. Alright. The 2 6's company. That's a pretty good indicator we're back on 66. As you can hear by the road noise, we have returned to 66. And this is our first stop back on the 66 track. And this is Oro Grande, California. And what we're here to see is this. Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch. Check it out in the sunshine there. It's pretty awesome. Look, the gates are open. This is awesome. It says, welcome, come on in. Don't mind if I do. So the way the sun is hitting me right now against all these bottles, I'm gonna have to start in the back and work my way to the front. But there are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of amazing bottle trees in here for you to just kind of wander around and check out. It's right on the side of the road, right on the side of the road. The way he created them, he sort of stacked them on different sort of bases and matched the colors of the bottles appropriately. Now, this is what I know about bottle trees, having looked into them in the past. Generally, one puts bottles on a regular tree like this for good luck. Now, as far as putting it in a structured sort of decoration, not sure it means the same, but either way, it's very cool to see. And you'll never guess this. It was a bucket list item for me to see along 66, and we were able to get in. I had seen writings on the internet that there's a strong possibility that this had closed, that the creator was no longer with us, or many other things. But I'm so happy to see that it's open and we're able to wander around and not just shoot from the fence line. There's even a really cool whirligig here made out of Volkswagen hubcaps. Of course, as soon as I start filming, it stops spinning. Go on, spin. I knew if I waited long enough it would start spinning. I've made it to California and I've made it to Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch. I'm gonna just walk around a little bit more and soak it in. Look, another train. I've seen more trains this past week than I have my entire 3 years of life. Sort of an area here where you can wander around. There's another cash register. Lots more of these oil pumps. Seen a lot of these on 66. And look at that, another gas pump. You know we're back on 66 when you see that. Looks like it goes all over here too on the side. I think this is his home because there's an air conditioner running right there. So let's gravitate away from his house. Coffee grinder. Look at this old radar dish here for satellite TV. So I'm starting to think this artist has a thing for cash registers. Here's one that's kind of gutted, but yeah. What I'm curious about is who emptied all these bottles? I wonder where he got all these bottles from. That's a lot of, and they all seem to be like wine bottles and beer bottles too, so I wonder where he got them from. Now let's just take one quick walk through the bottles because it's cool. Very neat, very nifty, very unique. All right, I think I'm good. It's very, very neat to see it finally. I think it's time to move on. Now I see a sticker right here that says R.I.P. Elmer. I'm not sure what the status is of Elmer. I have to look it up. Like I said, I've always said probably have to do better research before I come to these places. Someday I'll get it right. All right, thank you, Elmer, wherever you are. But it's time for me to go west. Last stop of the day, San Bernardino. We're at another wigwam motel. A little bit different than the last one we stayed at, but I have a feeling inside it's gonna look a lot the same. Let's go check it out. Well, at least it's got a modern lock on it. Okay, so I tried doing the room reveal before, but my memory card was full, so I lost it. I want you to check out this now. You remember the wigwam that we stayed at before. Look at this one now. Look at this room. This is nothing like the one we were staying at before. Look, it's got a couch and a real bed with real blankets and stuff. And a coffee table and a refrigerator. It's actually got a refrigerator. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna actually have TV tonight. But let's take a look. The bathroom. So yeah, it's charming again, but I mean modern, like hotel grade sink, and well, yeah. It's for what we're paying per night, but it's more for the nostalgia of the fact that it is a wigwam hotel on the side of 66. So we're gonna go get some dinner right now, and maybe we'll walk around a little bit. So here's our next stop, San Bernardino, California. This is our dinner tonight. This is In-N-Out Burger. Now, it's pretty much a huge staple here in California, but it's a first for me. I've never eaten here. Let's go get some In-N-Out Burger for the first time. This is a wonderful day because this is my first double cheeseburger from In-N-Out Burger.
Get number 75, please. Get number 75.
I also got a chocolate shake. Wait a minute, I gotta get my hat on.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Your size.
I'm good and proper.
You gotta take a big bite.
I just might. Permission?
Permission granted.
San Bernardino, California, In-N-Out, double cheeseburger. Big boy. Did you okay? Okay. I got one of Tolle's fries. So, this day in history, Uncle Heavy has now eaten at In-N-Out. Life is good, my friends. Here I am, San Bernardino, California, at the Second Wigwam Motel. We've got some stuff to do tomorrow, but we've pretty much completed the bulk of the trip up until now. I'm a little bit sad because, gosh, all these states, Tolle,
Yes, sir.
he's sitting right here. So we originally had 6 states.
Oh, no, we originally had 8 states.
Oh, sorry. 8 states. It's that time of the night.
Yeah.
We originally had 8. We had a bonus 9th state today.
Nevada came out of nowhere.
It wasn't really a 66 thing, but you know what? I kept it in the video because, you know,
We went there.
we went there and
Yeah.
it was cool. And you know what? We're moving forward. So this is pretty much the last day, or last night here, at least.
Yeah,
'cause,
definitely last night.
yeah, tomorrow we're flying back home, and that's it. So we're gonna wrap it up here and start off our 66 adventures in California tomorrow. So we'll pick it up from there. So I'll say, for now, signing off, San Bernardino, California. Until next time, bye-bye.
You did. And make that California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Here we go. Get your kicks on Route 66. I hope you all have a great time.